So I have apparently gotten a few people addicted to diamond painting. The problem with this is not all of them live close to me, and sometimes you can have a little bit of a hard time getting started if you don't know what you're looking at and don't have a friend to help you out. So I'm going to try to do a series of diamond painting 101 videos to kind of show you how to get going. It's a super easy craft to do, but sometimes the kits can be a little bit confusing. So just a real easy way to get started, and so that you know what you're looking at. So today we're going to look at kits and how they come in the mail, and some of the different ways that they come and what you need to do when you get them, specifically inventorying the kit to make sure that you have everything that you need to get started. So your kit comes, it comes from Amazon in a couple of days, or maybe you've waited for 2 months for it to come from China. You tear it open and you get a beautiful canvas and bags of sparkly diamonds, or drills as they're usually called, and you're going to get a toolkit in each kit. Sometimes they come with a little bit different things. So this one's got a green tray. It has a little piece of pink wax, some kind of cheap tweezers, but they get the job done, and a pink pen. And this one also has some baggies to hold drills in if you need it. This one is from a little bit nicer kit. It comes with this nice padded drill pen that has different tips for the ends so you can place multiple beads. It also has pink wax, but it's a little bit different color, but it works just the same. It has a white tray with a little spout on it so that when you're using small containers like this, you can easily pour your drills back into the container. And this one also came with a super nice pair of tweezers that aren't in there because I was using them. They have a really fine point. They're very, very sharp. Ask my foot when I dropped them. So if you get a pair of these, they're fantastic tweezers, but be very careful with them. So each kit is going to come with a set of these. If you get truly addicted, you're going to end up with stacks and stacks and stacks of them. Sometimes the pens look a little different. There's pink pens, there's green pens, there's these white pens. Sometimes the trays look a little different. There's these green boat trays. There's ones that have an opening here to pour the drills back in. There's white ones. You can even purchase sets that have bigger trays. This one is one I use when I'm doing a whole lot of the same color. But each kit will come with one of these sets. So that's your toolkit. And then each kit comes with a canvas and a bag of drills or diamonds. So what you need to do right away is inventory to make sure that you have everything you have. And sometimes these kits look a little bit different. So I have a few here that I'm going to show you how to do. So this one is a Who Can canvas. These do not come with an inventory sheet, and I'll show you one of those in a little bit. So to inventory this kit, you need to use the canvas. And here you can see, this shows you the picture that's on the canvas. Here's just the number. It's 1 through however many drills colors there are. So this one actually has 35 different colors. This is the symbol. So this is what you're going to see printed on the canvas when you're diamond painting. And then this number here is the DMC number. The DMC number is really important when you're inventorying, and when you finish your painting, if you have leftovers, you use this number to kind of categorize them. Now, the DMC is actually from cross stitching. Sorry. These kits are based off of cross stitch patterns and they use the same numbers that you find for embroidery thread. So this is a universal number, that DMC number. So it's a really important one. So no matter who you buy the kit from, no matter who manufactured it, where it came from, these colors, these DMC numbers, are going to be the same throughout. It's a universal number. The colors may vary a little bit from kit to kit because just the same as with any yarn, the dye lots are different, but they're usually close enough that you can save your drills so that if you're missing ones in the future or if you're short a few, you can use them later on. You can also keep them to use them on different projects. I've seen really cool things where people have used them to cover like ceramic figurines and things like that. So if you're a craft hoarder like I am, it's a great, using that DMC number is the best way to categorize your drills and keep them all together. You can buy these charts at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. That way, if you ever can't figure out what color you need or what color you're missing, if you have a baggie that's not marked, you can kind of figure out what it's supposed to be. So I got this one at Hobby Lobby, I believe. Yep, and there's the price tag still on it. It was $10. So so that DMC number is super important. So you're going to be paying attention to this one. And then on this canvas, it has the quantity, well, actually all of them will have the quantity of drills that you need to complete the canvas. So here it tells me for the first color, that's a symbol for it that's going to be on the canvas. That's the DMC number 310. Now you will get to know 310 very well. It's black, and a lot of these have a lot of black in them. And then I'm going to need 3,724 of those to complete this diamond painting. So this company sends these kits out by weight. So here I'm going to find the coordinating bag of 310. So you can see this number here corresponds to the number on the canvas. It's the first one. And then the DMC number 310 is right there. Now this company just weighs these out, and this is approximately how many beads they've given me. And you can see it's way more than the quantity needed. So when I'm inventorying a kit like this, I just go through, I make sure that all the colors are there, that they're correct, and that this number is greater than this number. This is a great company. It's made by Who Can, but I actually purchased it from Evershine. They send out fantastic toolkits, and their system of weight, I've never actually had missing drills or not had enough. So I highly recommend them. You can find their store on AliExpress, along with the Who Can store as well, and Ever Moment is another one that uses this process. So this is one way that you might get them, and you're going to need to have your canvas when you're inventorying, because this is basically your inventory sheet to use to make sure that everything's there. And you're basically just going through this whole bag, making sure that all the different colors are in there like they're supposed to be. So super simple. Now this is the way that most kits come, especially when you're purchasing them from China. And they're going to come with an inventory sheet. This kit is from Paint with Diamonds, and you can find them on paintwithdiamonds.com. So it comes with a piece of paper, and this key here is also on the canvas, not completely, but you get the symbol and the DMC number on the canvas. So, and those are the most important bits. They run along typically the right side of the canvas at the top, along with the picture. So this one is called New York Minute, is the name of the picture. And so when these come, this is of course the symbol, and that's what you're going to see printed on the canvas. It helps you find where each drill needs to go. This here is the DMC number, and here again, we're going to find that dreaded 310. It's on almost all of them. Now this number here is how many bags that you need or that they've sent. And then this number is how many drills you need to complete the canvas. So very similar to that first one that we've seen, or that we saw, but a little bit different. So now on this one, instead of having those nice little Ziploc bags filled with drills, we have these. If I can get one out. Each of these little bags holds 200 drills. So it has, the DMC number is printed right on that, so that's 613. So we're going to find this on our inventory sheet, and it's right here, 613. And now they say that I need 8 bags, and that's 1,500 drills. So if there's 200 drills in a bag, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 1,600 drills is how many they've sent. Yes, I count on my fingers. Thank you. The 1,600 drills covers the 1,504 that I need. So I just need to make sure then that I have 8 bags. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So these ones are a little bit tougher to inventory, but still not terribly difficult. The only other thing you will see in these canvases, or this type of way of packaging the drills, is sometimes you'll get bags like these, and it's typically when you have a lot of 310s, and also when you have a lot of white, which I think is 5,200 is the DMC number. You know, if there's a lot of background that's all the same color, they'll send them in these larger bags, and when you hold them up next to each other, you can see that these are quite a bit bigger. I don't know if you can see it because it's black on black, but printed on here under the DMC number is right here. It's 310. Printed under it, it's a 5. And what that 5 is telling me is that this is the same amount as 5 of these little bags. So in one of these bags, instead of 200 drills, there's 1,000. So if I look at my 310 on this sheet, it tells me I need 24 bags. But if one of these bags equals 5, then they haven't actually sent as many as this says. So it's actually 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I have 25 bags right here in these 5 bags, and I need 24. So that's something that you might see. I have heard that there is an even larger bag, but I haven't seen them yet. That is the equivalent of 10 bags. I've never come across that in my kit, but you may. So that's the one thing to be aware of, is that they do sometimes send them in different sizes. So this is probably the most common way I've gotten my kits, is in these types of package, and then you have to cut them open and put them into your containers so that you can work with them. Get this sealed up, and I'll show you the last one that I have. Now, sometimes in smaller projects, they're going to come a little bit differently. This is, oops, set my camera bouncing. This is a kit my husband got me. And if I open this up, I haven't actually opened this up and inventoried it yet because I just got it the other day. But if you open it up, oh, and you'll see these are actually different than the other drills. These are round. The ones that I was showing you before were square. They do come differently. I like them both for different reasons. I would recommend you try yours, or try them both and see what you like. I find the rounds go faster. They're a lot easier to place, so I can complete a project a lot quicker. But I really like the end result of the squares a little better. To me, they have a lot more detail, and there's also no sticky bits left exposed when you work squares. So I'll buy them in either because I enjoy both. So it's just kind of a matter of preference. I know some people absolutely hate round, some people hate square, so try them both, see what you like. So you will notice though on this, it just has a number. There's no DMC number on here, nothing of that sort. And you see this a lot on a lot of the smaller canvases, and I've noticed it a lot on the ones that I've purchased from Amazon. So how do you know what the DMC number is? Now, I personally wouldn't want to sit and try and figure out which of these colors it actually matches to. So there always is another way. I've yet to come across a canvas that did not have the DMC number on there somewhere. So even if it's not on your baggies and there's no inventory sheet in this, this is typically then where you're going to find it. So this is 13. So I come here and like that first canvas we looked at, it has just numbered in order. So this is 13. So that DMC number is then listed to the other side of the symbol. So this is 3371. So when I go to actually put this in my container, I can show you what I do. Show you. Okay. When I put it in my container, I write, when I organize my drills for projects, I write the DMC number right on it. And then I draw the symbol. So if I were doing this one, that symbol there is a plus sign for 13. And so I put the symbol right on the container. Now you notice I've done this with Sharpie. I have not ruined my container. Actually, I should make sure that you can see it in my light. When I'm done with a project, this comes off just with alcohol. Rubbing alcohol takes it right off, and a couple of baby wipes if there's any smudges left behind. And then I can write on it again for the next one. I found this to be the best way for me. I tried using tape and writing on the tape, but it would start peeling up and get sticky and pull off. And so this was just the best way that worked for me. And as you can see, it does start to rub off as I've been using the containers a lot, but if it does, I just grab my marker and write it right back on. So when I'm sorting these to start a project, I always put the DMC number on and the symbol. And that way, when I'm done with a project and I'm sorting out these drills to save, I don't have to sit with a canvas or the inventory sheet and try and figure out what symbol goes with what DMC number. I just take the container, I dump it into a Ziploc bag, write on the Ziploc bag what that DMC number is. At that point, that symbol is useless because the symbols change from canvas to canvas. And then I just put it in my filing system. Some people get really fancy with their filing system. I will show you mine because for now, it's just in a school box with baggies that have the DMC number written on them. And this is how I do it. I have a box for round and a box for square. You might find something that works different for you. I know on the diamond painting groups that I'm on, people have all sorts of really great storage ideas. So if you want to try something different, there's definitely a lot of things out there that you can do. So there is probably the most common things that you're going to see. There is another one that comes in bags that have like a stripe of color on them, and they have a number like this written big. I looked through my stash to see if I had any so I could show you, but I don't. And so they'll have this number written big that corresponds to this on the canvas. But then underneath there's like a string of numbers, and in there you can usually find the DMC number, but I've yet to see one that didn't have it just printed on the canvas. So if you do get one of those and you're seriously confused, or you get one and you're like, there's no DMC number on here, always check your canvas first, because like I've said, every time I get one, it has the DMC number printed right on it. So I think that's it for this video. If you guys have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments. This is going to be up on YouTube and also on my blog, so either place I will be checking, and I will answer any questions you might have in the comments or in another video. So you guys have a great day and enjoy your diamond painting.